Him and his son finna go. Little baby, pick your check ain't coming in no more, so he can't help me with the bills no more. So him and his son finna go. Him and his son finna go. Little baby, pick your daddy shoes up, cause you finna go too. You finna go with him. Your check ain't come, so you and your baby gotta go. You know all this cause my check ain't come. Yep. You finna get him out of here. You finna get him out of here. I promise you they get all your towels. Come on. Go. You finna go. Yeah. Ain't no more checks finna come in. Yeah, you must definitely gotta go. You can't help with no bills. That's right, little baby. Put them shoes in the bag. Put it in the bag. Put it in the bag.
Tell them how I paid your bills though for the
you paid my bills. But you ain't got no more checks coming in, so that means you can't help. Little baby, put them shoes in the bag. Get your jeans up. Crazy.
I hope another man come in here and help you out.
Oh, trust me. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Really?
Well, what you don't know is she already has his replacement, and she never really cared for him. And you have to be a heartless individual to put someone out with their child in that manner. You know, you're talking to the child all sideways. Actually, this is I take honor. This is an honorable young man in the sense of most men would have got really, really angry with her because of the way she just simply is handling his child. It's your house, and I understand you want me to leave, and you use me. It's clear that you did that. But he was trying to say, do we have to do it this way? And then why do you need to tape me when you're doing this? This is already hard enough as a man for me to have to go through this with my son, and you're taping me. That's the lowest of low. You know, I just don't have no respect for the way she's treating and handling this situation. If this ain't gold digger all over it, this is classic gold digger. Like literally, you didn't even give the man a warning. And you got a son now. See, this is the stuff that really bothers me, because if this was switched the other way around and a man would be putting a woman out for whatever reason with their child, everybody would have a problem with it. They would be losing their mind. Oh, he's doing this and she got her children and he's telling the child to pick up the shoe and all this stuff. I have a problem that she's doing this with this child and this man. You know, like this is just not, this is not fair. In no form or fashion, what she's doing right now makes any sense. Okay, I get it. You want the man to come? You want the man to leave? So what, is the other nigga coming tonight? That you got to get him out tonight? Really? You don't do this to an animal.
This is classic. This is classic. You're right about one thing. She has a replacement. That's a replacement. You're right about that. But I can guarantee you this much. She probably moved this Negro in, knowing he wasn't gonna hold down a job worth a damn. And now that the new dude, now that she has some kind of feelings for the new dude, now she want to put this guy on camera, claiming he don't have the checks to stop coming in. The damn checks wasn't coming in worth the shit in the first place, because you, the type of woman that's going out here and you finding these guys that you fall in love or get attached to, and you moving them in, and then that's it. And you want to make us think that this is a deadbeat dude. Hell, at least the man got his damn son. Mm-hmm. At least he got his son, even if it don't seem that he's holds down a job. And he may do, but I doubt it. But because he moved in with you with a son, which that in itself is not very clever, bro. That's not very clever. But this is classic. This is classic. Now, next nigga gonna come over there. He ain't gonna be worth a damn. Ain't gonna work and ain't gonna do none of that shit. And you gonna just be la happy. Because this the new man. That's what this is boiling down to. Now you don't have no feelings for the man. You want to be nasty on camera and you got to go. You don't work. Well, goddamn, he didn't work when if he was working like he's supposed to be, he would have had his own place. He would have had his own place. He wouldn't have been foolish enough to move him and his kids in, knowing that when you get to cutting up, he ain't got nowhere else to go. That's just dumb within itself. But listen, It happened. It happened. So you just being nasty to the dude, trying to get us to, oh, these men are no good and they ain't working, they ain't doing this. Well, this is classic movie men, and then I'd pay all the bills. Why he ride around in the car and do all kind of shit like that? I ain't saying this young man doing, but I probably the next dude is probably gonna be worse because these are the kind of guys that seems like you are attracting.
Well,
Period. Point
apparently,
blank.
I agree with some of what you said, especially what you're saying, the kind of guy she's attract. Because what kind of man will move right in knowing that you had somebody and you putting him and this dude out to come up in? And for her to be acting this way, yeah, because she's the type of person that needs help. So she's constantly going out to seek men for her help financially instead of relying on her own self financially so that she can take care and maintain her own situation so that she doesn't have to use these men. But I just don't like the way that she's filming him for number one. Secondly, talking to the child like if though any of this have anything to do with that child. It has nothing to do with a child. And a child probably already is traumatized and something's going on because he's not with his mother, because clearly that child ain't her child. She's saying you and your son gotta go. So, hopefully this just one of those situations where he had his son when this went down and the son can go back to his mom. But just he could be a man who's actually raising his son, which that in itself is really difficult for a young man to try to do, especially because this is a small child. Almost, look like this baby could be 2 or 3 years old. So that's a lot for a young man to take on. And he relied on her to kind of help him and guide him through it. And look what you do to him. I just don't I don't approve of it. Even if he wasn't a guy that could hold down a job, this is not how you treat a child. You wouldn't want it done to you. And you don't treat an animal this way. You could give him a reasonable amount of time to get out of the house. Come on now. What has he done to you? But if he would have been one of those old hard guys who turn around and starts smacking on you saying I ain't going nowhere and don't talk to my child like that, it would have been played out a whole lot differently. But here's a guy who's saying, I don't have a problem with getting out. Just don't handle me like this. And she just steady going in on him. Like, this is crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She handling the hell out of him.
Oh yeah, and this is what she's used to doing. She's used to
Mhm.
finding dudes who, have some kind of compassion, kind of easygoing, laid back guys. And when she's finished and she wants to move to the next with the bigger check, this is what she doing to do to them with no remorse, no thoughts, no
Man,
process.
if he was that man, if he was doing all that, then he could do that shit for himself. These dudes, listen, the little money that these guys probably contributing ain't gonna be much. Cause if they had it like that, they'd be on their own. They'd be in their own place, man. These
But
these are dudes that the niggas come over there. They don't have a job, and she is all up under their asses in the beginning. When that run out, it's oh, you don't bring no money to the table. Your check stop coming in. Your check stop coming in. Dude, come on now. This is obvious to see. This is obvious, man. This is just the kind of dude you want to be with. And you want us
well,
to
I mean,
believe he's a deadbeat dude.
the dude may be in a situation where he doesn't know how to actually take his child and get his own apartment and do that. Sometimes you find young men who just not that savvy with that and they don't have some help. All to me, all of this is totally unnecessary. I mean, you just don't treat human beings like this. She could have easily say, hey, this is not working for you and I want you to leave my home. I'll give you 15 days to get yourself together to find a place for you and your son. But I pray that his son actually has a mother to go to, and he just had his son for this weekend while she's showing out, and he could take his son to his mother because this is unnecessary. And then when you down on your luck, somebody taping you, man, I would have slapped that phone out of her hand. You already know. You don't do that. And see, this make people turn violent. You're not going to talk to my child like this. And you ain't going to be talking to me like this. I'm a man. And I'd have said, I don't care if I am down on my luck. You will not talk to me in that manner. And you're going to put that phone down. Nah, this is crazy. It don't make sense to do this. It just doesn't. Everything don't have to be played out on the camera for you to tape.
Yeah, I mean, but guy. But on the other hand, he put himself in that situation. You put yourself in that situation, man. And this goes back to the young men of today. You know, this is the soft era. This is soft era. This the era where men expect the women to pay all the bills and be, you know, all that she can be era. You know, you take care of me. I'm the new man. I'm the new house husband. I'm the new boyfriend that don't have a job. That's this era. And so if you play that game, man, and you silly enough to take now, listen, man, hey, I'm not gonna knock no man for moving in with a woman if he homeless. If that nigga homeless, man, I can't knock him, cuz you gotta do what you gotta do, man. But on the other hand, man, you gotta be, and even if you are gonna do something like that, man, you can't have your child in there as collateral damage, because that's what this kid is. This kid is collateral damage. He's a victim of a situation right there. He's a victim of a situation, and that man is the target, and the kid is just the byproduct. So she making a clean sweep. I'm getting rid of your ass, and the child go with you.
And that could be a lot
No,
of it, that she don't want that responsibility for somebody else's child. It's a lot
yeah,
that goes
yeah,
into play with that. She's been
yeah.
looking for his replacement, because when she thought he was cute and thought it was all good, and oh, you got your baby, I'm gonna be there for you, I'm gonna help you. But when the work had to be done and she didn't want to do it, then she went and found his replacement. And now that I found somebody to take your place, I need you to go. I need you to go today, because he coming. So I need you to get out today. Because you know
So
why?
what?
You
So
done lied to him and told
mm,
him, oh, I'm single. I live by myself. So now you got to live up to the lie you done told. So you rushing this man out the door. That's just inhumane. I don't like all that. That just don't make
God,
sense. Because if it was the opposite way around, we'd be acting all up. We'd be in an uproar. Why are you putting this woman and her child out? Why are you talking to this woman and her child like that? I don't think you should do it to any human being. If the relationship don't work, at least give the
mm-mm.
person ample amount of time to get out and get somewhere else to
That
go.
nigga gotta go
Hmm. Yeah,
now.
he got to go, because the other nigga coming in a few
That
minutes.
nigga gotta go
Sure, he ain't
now.
move. You see how she following them around? He ain't
And,
moving
and, and,
fast
and
enough.
just, I mean, you just think about it. Okay, he ain't got no job. You putting him out. Well, the guy that you about to bring in, because we know damn well you're not finna be by yourself. There's already a guy waiting. You about to move in. You about to move him in. And where is he coming from? A place where he don't got his own shit together. He got to come over there, and you got to help him some kind of way.
But at least he have a job, you would think.
Maybe.
I mean, all she wants is to check.